Hey everybody, welcome back to Stringman Guitars. Yes, I just finished the Yamaha 12 string. Now we have an SX left-handed Telecaster, and he's put a Bigsby on it. Okay, so we brought it up to tune. Let's see how bad the relief is. Holding at the body joint. 1/10 thou at and the neck needs released, as you can see. Let's see if we can ungooch it a little bit. What kind of truss rod is that? It looks like a 5. Is that a 5? Can't believe we're using a 5 on this thing. No, it's got to be a 4. Yeah, it's a 4. Let's release a little bit. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we got 464s, we got 364s, we got 264s, 264s, 364s, and 464s. Okay, all the strings are the same height across the fingerboard. That means we match the radius. Okay, that's as much of the setup as I'm going to do, because he really didn't want that done. So that's as far as we're going to go. Now we're going to dig into the electronics, because we got pots, we got switches, and we know that this works. We just have to see what kind of condition our condition is. And actually, while we're here, let's just go ahead and check what condition our condition is in. All right. Three-way switch, boom, boom. Okay, and this is going to go like so. And it's even thinner than that one, so that gives me room to work with. Looks like whoever was in here to goon this up put a big old hole there. Alright, so with the big goon dot hole that was drilled, I don't know why it was drilled so big. We used a larger lock washer from a CTS pot and then put the nut from this in between, and then we put a washer and a nut on the top. On this one, it's just normal. This one's not gooned out. So we have a 250K pot, 250K pot, which is what the Marzio asks for. And on my pots, I always take some sandpaper, rough up the back, just so that the solder has somewhere to stick to. I started to do my work before I turned the camera on, which is never a good thing. So what I do is I run the wire from that leg to the pot, to the leg, and then to the side of the pot. And I'm just going to drop a little bit of solder. My shaky hands. Right in there. And I solder it right to the side of the pot. Like so. Right there. That way it's out of the way and it's neat. There we go. So I want to gather my grounds from my pickups. They're going to go here, and then this ground is going to go here or here, along with the bridge ground, which I'll put right there. Okay, so we put the lug for number 5, which is paired with number 4 because it's a three-way switch. And we're going to go ahead and put this down into, there we go. Okay, cool. Take this and bend it over just a little bit. And we can take this leg and hold it. That way we can flow the solder right down there. And then clip that extra tail off. Okay, we are there. Yep. Now, this one goes to number 3 over here. We'll tin this. Good. Okay, so we've got our output coming to the first lug, going to the third lug. We've got our 47 microfarad capacitor going from the second leg to the ground. We have our output leg, second leg here, going to the tip, and here's our ground running to the third leg, running to the side of the cap. Alright, boys and girls, I really can't tell how well you can see things here, but I'm tinning the wire for the hot coming from the neck pickup. And we're going to go ahead and attach that to number 2. Okay, so that's put into number 2. We have our ground. And we have our ground, and then we have our Seymour Duncan pickup. It has a lead that's more than long enough. And snip this off. Red and white are soldered together, and there's too much of them, so we're gonna get rid of part of it. So you want to do this to these so they don't go shorting out or grounding out. And it's sort of mean, nasty stuff. Okay. And we get our handy dandy lighter. We just shrink it. There we go. Now it's out of the way. And then we take the green and bare, goes to ground. And that will get a little bit of tinning. Okay, there is 6. Okay. Looks good. Okay, where's our other ground? Here it is. Alright, now this big old hunka something is going to go here. Looks like we're good to go. Let's see, let's just make sure everything goes to where it's supposed to go. That's in there, that's in there. That's in there, that's in there. I guess all that you needed to move. Like I said, we're not going to do a setup on here, but in order to get these to get off the fingerboard, we had to adjust the truss rod, we had to adjust the radius of the saddles to match the neck. But that's as much setup as I'm going to do because he didn't want to invest in a setup. I guess he's going to do it himself. Got this ugly hole. I wish we could put something in. But that's, once again, it is what it is. Anyhow, we're going to call this done because it does work. Okay, job here is done. Good luck with the big, so I'm going to clean it up a little bit and get it in its case and get it back out of here. So, you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining us here. Please like and subscribe. Take care of your neighbor. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. And take care of the old folks. Peace. Have a great night. Love you guys.